but leave it at home. I'm the type of person that I hold all things accountable when dealing with a situation like this. I blame myself for bringing it. If I lose something or something get taken, I'm like, damn, I had a opportunity to just leave it at home and I didn't. When the point that needs to be proven is that just like a losing streak, y'all can get on a winning streak yet again. Y'all got that point to prove. So buying a chain yesterday and you just after 2 losses, you don't deserve it. Like, you gotta really ask yourself, do I deserve this right now? To make it to the league, for scouts to see the potential and want you, is a blessing. Y'all not showing that right now. That's very alarming. Y'all should not be buying stuff like that. That's all I'm looking for. All I'm looking for is accountability off the field as well. The next thing to hold accountable is the overall establishment of UCLA. Do they have cameras? Let's get police involved. Did I have insurance? A lot of these young guys are buying these chains without any paperwork or insurance. So you can hold the establishment accountable. I would do that too, because I would feel like it was a setup. That's just me being in the type of mindset where it's like, what the fuck is going on, right? But also, you have to go back to holding self accountability, because did you or did you not have insurance on that? That's a big part of owning things like that, owning expensive material. Just like you got insurance on a car, you need it on jewelry too, for this exact reason. What made me want to do this video was the fact that it alarmed me that they seemed more upset about losing a materialistic item, something got snatched from them, rather than being super upset about the loss. Like, I definitely feel for them going through both at the same time, but it just seemed like they showed more passion about those chains than they did losing yet another game. It was very alarming to see, right? So I posted this comment. My first comment was, and I'm going to put it up here on the screen, but I don't expect you to read it. So I said, it does suck that people stole from them, but accountability has to come into play on and off the field. I understand they are getting money now, but they have to go back to the basics of how the greats became great. The greats became great by busting their ass on that field to stay on the team. The greats became great not with social media, but sticking to and being consistent with their stats. You have to live up to the name, you have to live up to the title, and you have to live up to the responsibility, because a lot of people are going to be depending on you once you're in the NFL. They're going to be depending on you to provide that. And being a football player isn't all about entertainment. It's not. Do you think that if Deion Sanders was out there losing as an NFL player or as a baseball player, that he would be able to come out there with all them chains on? Do you think that he would be able to be as flashy and to do the dances that he did and get that time to celebrate? They wouldn't give him shit if he didn't prove himself every time he stepped on that field. And it's so crazy that they have literal former football players as coaches and they do not feel the motivation. These men that are your coaches were in a hell of a spot. They were in a hell of a spot to try to, get endorsements and get that time so that you can be talked about and on newspapers and really putting a pedal to the fucking metal. And all y'all gotta do is get on social media and do this and do that. Fuck the music, fuck the chains, fuck the entertainment. Who are you? What do you have? Who are you? Are you the chains? Do the chains make you? Do the chains make you? Does the flashiness, does the likes, the followers, the attention, knowing just how many people viewed or live streamed your events, does that make you? Or are you through and through a football player? Because I think that nowadays football players are kind of getting confused that aren't in the league yet, like Mikey Williams and John Morant. He in the league and he doing dumbass shit that they keep having to come out and speak on his behalf and suspend him and do all this. Y'all not even there yet. I would say John Morant has the right to wear the chains and then come out, listening to the NBA YoungBoy and doing his thing because his stats are consistent. He does what he has to do. When the whole team is not doing what they have to do, or it's just slacking on that because you're thinking about how many you can get from one chain. What is wrong with y'all? That's not what Dion transferred to Colorado for. I feel like they're getting blindsided on and off the field. You don't even have, and I don't want nobody to come from the parts that we came from. A person like me came from. I could tell you that's a bad idea, and I've never been to LA. I could tell you that's something that I would never be doing if I went to LA. I would never leave my jewelry laying around, and I know I'm going to be deadlocked doing something for hours and hours upon at a time, unless it's in a safe. Y'all should have left that in a nice hotel with the safe in the room. I done seen that with the ones that's pricey, so let's get it. Tell them you got expensive merchandise that you want to secure while you handling this and getting the W. In my opinion, there should be no jewelry, no dancing until after you win. No celebration. It's time to really go the humble route. You got time today, and the only thing that you should have time for is putting that fucking hand down and getting to work. You can't do it now. And not because somebody potentially stole the watch or stole, not because of that, but you can't do it because you're not proving that. You're not proving that you got time to whoop this other team's ass today. You're not. And I say all of that with love. Hopefully it gets translated as that. A person like me, no, it won't. Because people are swinging left and right in the well-off media. And I'm just like, who you're talking about went to the NFL. A lot of these guys that are on one team, it doesn't matter if I'm talking about Michigan State or Michigan, Florida State, all these other universities. Not every player is going to go to the league. So if it's 13 players, I don't know how much damn players it be. But if it's 13 or so players and fucking 7 of them, they done bought chains. That means half of the team isn't going into this with the right mindset. You brought the wrong shit. You brought the wrong shit. And honestly, that should be X'd out, including cell phones, any distractions, really. It's time to really get to it. A winning streak can only last for so long, but a losing streak ain't supposed to last for so long either. I ain't rushing y'all, because I ain't no football player. But I'd be damned if you want me to coddle you because I feel like you could do so much better. Not just on the field, but off. It got to at least be one real person in the whole group to say, nah, chains aren't allowed at this one. We in LA, you know. That's like going to fucking Oakland and not expecting your goddamn car to be jacked. Like, what? You're in Oakland, baby. After my comment, a comment went up by Well Off Media themselves, which is Deion Sanders Jr. And it said, serious question. Why does it hurt you guys so bad to see young men wear chains? I truly want to know. And this was my response. It doesn't hurt me per se,